Hey everybody, it's Penny. So I decided to create this crowdfunding video to ask for your help. You guys have been wonderful with your words of support and encouragement to my family to help us through this trying time. It is definitely a faith walk. We right now are at the last straw. We have appealed the judgment of possession that my landlord got in order to move back into our home on September 10th. We took it to the appellate division and we took it to the Supreme Court of New Jersey. The Supreme Court ruled, as well as the appellate division, that it wasn't an emergency and that it could be heard during the normal track period, which could be like up to a year. I don't know how being homeless is not considered an emergency, but either way, we've tried and there's not much more we can do. So as it stands right now, our current lockout date is Wednesday, next Wednesday, the 22nd. So to bring you back up to speed about everything that happened, start from the beginning. So on September 10th, we went to court and the judge ruled in favor of the landlord. What we got next was the warrant of removal. And I'm going to carefully turn the camera so you can see that. This is the warrant of removal. The warrant of removal, as you can see, shows September 26, 2014. I hope you were able to see that. That was our original lockout. That date didn't occur because we filed an appeal and they stayed the lockout. But when they ruled that it wasn't an emergency, the lockout continued. So we made another application because we received an email from the landlord, and to protect her privacy, I blocked out what it said. Her name, her email. So I'm going to turn to my computer so you can see. As you can see, it says, to me, my husband, and it says, "Good afternoon. Please be advised, a court officer has confirmed a lockout for tomorrow on October 3rd. So we were given that in the afternoon on the 2nd and was told that we were going to be locked out on the 3rd. So on that, immediately we knew the constable's the one who locks everyone out. So we wrote the constable and we faxed him a letter. And here's what he wrote back on it. "Move out now." This is the type of forces that we're dealing with. And they're not angelic. And we have been claiming a faith walk. We have been fasting and praying for weeks. Weeks. I have consecrated myself, my house. My husband and I begin and end our day in our fast and prayer. And it's been no from the appellate division, no from the Supreme Court. So right now, we've been looking for places. I've sent out countless emails to Craigslist ads. I have even did a mail merge of 40 property owners and sent them a letter and asking them for whether they're inquiring about their properties. And I haven't heard back from anybody. And it's going to be a week. So we only have the 6 days left. Today, we did go look at something that was promising, but in order to secure that, we're going to need at least $2,500, which we don't have. The security here, I know the landlord's not going to give that back anytime soon for me to move. Our total need is $5,000, which will cover our security. So the $44,000 we would need, and it also would cover the moving expenses for the moving truck, the rental for that. But if we can get anything closer to $25,000, it would be like a blessing on top of a blessing. Obviously, the $5,000 will be a miracle. Right now, I'm going to just show you our home, since you guys have been with us every step of the way. So turn a light on in the hallway. So right now, I'm going to turn this camera around. Let you see the kitchen where my husband has packed up. So we have here, as you can see, This, you'll see all the boxes. We have box on top of box on top of box. As you can see, all these with nowhere to go. So we don't have anywhere to go but all of our boxes packed. Hope you can see that from here. I know the videotape might be a little bad, but I want you to see everything that's going on. And then we go into the living room. We turn the light on here. In the living room, give you an idea of that. The living room, as you can see, all the boxes and everything, just more moving boxes and everything just all taped up. These desktop computers, if anyone who needs those, there's 4 of them, as you see here. You can have them. So everything's all packed up. Our fish is still not packed up. We don't know what we're going to do with that. And so that's where we're at right now. Let me just sit down on the couch and talk to you. So we do have a place that we looked at today in Randolph, and it looked promising. And again, if we are able to come up with the money, we can move probably next week. That might mean that we might have to stay into an extended stay motel for at least a night or two until we can get the moving truck. My husband will take off work, and we'll just move everything at one time. The help you give, it helps our family, and we truly appreciate it. It means the world to us. I usually don't ask anybody for anything, and I'm not the kind of person who usually breaks down. I'm usually the person who always tries to stay strong. But I can say that this time, this experience has broken me. I've been broken. I've been humbled. I've been broken. And through it all, I'm just trusting God to deliver me. I don't know any other way to live besides allowing God. Well, I don't want to know. I know another way. And of course, there's always things we can do that are the wrong things. No matter how serious the situation is, we might feel justified. Oh, I'll go do this, I'll go do that because I need the money, or I'm going to be evicted and homeless. But that's not my story anymore. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to rob Peter to pay Paul. And if that means being homeless, then that's what it means. That's the cost for Christ. And the cost for Christ is painful sometimes. Sometimes we have to go through. And as I told you before, this is not unto death. There was a death sentence that was pronounced for me twice. Once before I was saved, there was a death pronouncement then. And there was another one when I had cancer. And God delivered me from both. And I'm so thankful. And I promise that I will live my life for Him. Which means that when the bad times happen, I've got to also trust Christ. So right now, I'm asking for your help. I have many friends on social media. Looks like I have almost 1,000 Facebook friends. With 1,000 friends, just imagine what $10 would do. That would be 4 zeros after the 1,000, which means $10,000. Just imagine what could be done to help someone with a little bit of money. For those of you who feel in your heart to give $500 or more, I in turn would do a photography event for you, whatever the event is, no maximum hours. I mean, not 24 hours, but standard hours, 4 to 6 hours. And I would do that for you for free. Or a photo shoot, whatever it is you want. Anybody else, I don't care if it's $1. I'm thankful. We're thankful. And anything I can do to help you, let me know. I love being a giver. And I'm a cheerful giver, as God has asked us to be. So whatever help you need, even during my time, I'd love to help. So thank you from myself and my husband and my family. We thank you. Keep us in your prayer. Even if you can't give one dime, keep us in your prayers. I'm telling you, I'm holding on only through prayer. There's no reason for this smile and the ability to be able to even talk, smile, walk, breathe through this whole thing if it weren't for God. So thank you. Share this with your friends if you have to. And not to look at me and say, oh, look at her, she's doing bad. But just to know that I'm a person, I'm a believer who's trusting God all the way. So I thank you in advance for everything you can do. Keep us in your prayers. And we love you. Amen.